Oh,
Montana. I mean, with all these impressions that we got.
and yeah, so that's good news all the way around for the Republican Party. Got more money, more emails. We sent out 1 million emails.
Yes.
You think it was MailChimp or Constant Connect? Not the time to be joking, Jairus. I just want to know. I got a MailChimp account.
Well, you're in a very funny mood. You're cracking these sarcastic jokes. You took your shoes off.
And don't worry about it. Don't worry. We're the party of yes. That's
now. So far, I could actually leave right now. This whole convention, because I met Harmeet Dillon. One of the coolest ladies ever.
Oh, she's a sweetheart. Sweet. And if you don't
I just figured out that her name is Har. I thought it was Arm. Like I thought her name literally started with like ARM.
But no, it's Harmeet.
Got it. I got it now.
Harmeet Dillon. She
really cool. So our RNC chair, we have the coolest. I don't want to be. I don't want to be mean to the other states, but we have the coolest RNC chairwoman and chairman.
Oh yeah, well she's.
I love both of them. Sean Steele was giving out Trump straws this morning. That's great.
Yeah, no, Sean Steele's amazing. He's awesome. I remember when I first met him. We were on the dais together. We sat on the same dais. Yeah. I had just been elected, and he's like, "Hey," I was like, "Hi." He's like, "I'm Sean Steele. Nice to meet you." I was like, "Hey, Sean," and he goes, "Listen, I'm gonna go get coffee. You want anything?" And I was like, "We the gavel. They just." Sir, like they just gavelled us in, like the session just started. He's like, I'll be right back.
Here's something I have realized: Sean, he does like to walk around a lot.
Sean Steele, he's awesome. In
fact, if you tallied it up, he sits down for the minority of the time. He's mostly walking around doing stuff.
He's got that amazing intense energy.
Not to mention, he was the best dressed today because he had. He had on a USC Trojans Hawaiian shirt.
Oh,
that's what he wore at this morning's board meeting.
He's a big Trojan. I wish Fresno State would have beat the Trojans, but yeah, that's another conversation.
But no, listen. Do the territories get a chairwoman and chairman?
The territories, I think they do.
Whether they do or if they don't, we got the coolest ones. I'm just putting that on the table.
Anyhow, all right. We're moving on. No, okay. The speakers for the California Republican Convention, you got coming up in less than about an hour. Energy
7:03.
7:03. That's true. Wait, what are we at? No, we're less than an hour.
Okay, less than an hour.
At 7:03. All right.
It's a typo. They're just rolling with it.
They're rolling with. Oh, well, if they're this good with numbers, man, I hope we get some more seats.
We're actually in debt.
Oh, we are?
No, we're in debt. They just by how they're adding up the numbers. They're not too good with numbers. Starting at 7:03, they're acting like we're saving money. We're really in debt. Get it together.
All right. So, Energy Secretary Rick Perry, former governor of Texas, Rick Perry, he's going to be coming up tomorrow, right? Former Wisconsin governor Scott. That's the way you say it.
You have some experience with Wisconsin.
I've been in Wisconsin. Yeah, it's a very weird state.
Good cheese.
Very weird state.
You're not answering the good cheese.
Yeah, I didn't have the cheese very much, and the cows aren't happy.
Does that have to do with your vegetarian thing?
No. I mean, it was a weird state. It was a weird state. It just was. Right, I can't believe the Democrats are. It's such a It was
a clobbering fest last election. You know this.
Yeah, I know, but like Barack Obama said.
Remember what you said the day before? It was going to be a red wave.
Red wave. Yeah. Well, I was wrong. But no, it's Wisconsin. I thought as Barack Obama said, they cling to their religion and guns. Apparently not. Remember that? Remember Barack Obama said that? Remember that? No. So anyhow, Scott Walker is going to be here, and then the.
By the way. They're just gonna run for president in 2024.
Who?
The Walker. That's why they're coming out and doing this type of stuff so they can stay relevant.
They're doing it for money. What are you talking about? They're doing it for free.
They're also doing. I know, but they're also doing it to stay relevant.
That's about it.
Wait. I know. I know Walker can, but can Perry?
Yeah, he can run. Well, no, he cannot get paid. No, he cannot get paid. But here, listen, I don't want to talk about 2024, but I'm going to talk about it. Scott Walker has no business.
Nikki Haley 2024.
Nikki Haley 2024.
We all know whether you want it to happen or not.
I'm about to set you off here with a microaggression. Ivanka Trump 2024.
Oh, all right, cool. Let's just vote for Bernie Sanders. What's the difference? I mean, one's a lot better looking than the other, but ideology speaking, they're basically the same.
No, we're joking. And then we have the Trump re-election campaign chairman.
He's probably having a nice steak dinner, a nice Trump steak dinner.
I would be
tonight.
I would leave the car on and have the steak dinner.
And
get a plastic straw.
And when you leave, put your to go in a plastic bag.
We should do it as a station. We should have an event where we just leave all the cars on. All right, we do it in the parking lot of the station. We leave all the cars on.
This just sounds like a hood car show. That's what this sounds like.
We leave all the cars on. We have steak dinners.
All right.
And we buy a plastic straw. And we put like plastic straws in the cup, and you just use all the plastic straws.
Well, we need to take a leaf from Sean Steele and just outfit the whole station with Trump straws now, because you drink coffee every day.
I do.
So
I do.
We should outfit the whole station. Year supply of Trump straws. I don't see why not.
That's right. Anyhow, coming up, the convention here, the California Republican Convention, is really focused on training. Right? There's a Latino training. There's a Black training. There's an Asian training. Asian Pacific Islander training. I'm proud of the party because I'm proud of the party because we don't have to pander. But we gotta recognize that, hey, listen, maybe we do gotta reach out to these to these minorities. And as I said, when I spoke to the Latino group, it's really a game of margins. We don't need every single minority to vote because they're not for the Republicans. They're not going to.
But it's not just for the Mexicans; it's for the blacks too.
The blacks.
We don't need like 45%, guys. No. We're talking like 20 at the most.
Oh, that's too high. That's too. We don't need 20.
That's a real good night.
Aim low.
Okay.
Aim low. Come on here. We don't want to clobber them. No, but
as long as we get over Mitt Romney's 5.5%,
we're good. We're good. No, we really are. But no, it's a game of margins, and President Trump knows that. He's strong with Latinos in Florida. He's strong with blacks in the South, even though people are like, no, he's not. The president. I'm glad the California Republican Party is kind of figuring out their own way to reach out to minorities, but I think it's a good strategy.
Florida's the home of the most Republican-leaning
Latinos. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And it's not just like some ragtag group of people. They're massive Latino.
You know why, right? Because Cubans.
And you know what I love the most? Because minorities, if they're conservative, they're usually like weak rhinos. No.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. The Latinos that are Republican in Florida, they give Texas Republicans a run for their money. Like these are some hardcore conservatives down there. I love it.
No, they are. And we actually have some viewers from on our national audience from Florida.
Oh yeah.
From Florida, Texas, Louisiana.
Louisiana. My homegirl Sheila.
Yeah, that's right. Got to talk about Sheila. You talk about Louisiana.
Her husband probably building something right now.
Stop. She called in yesterday. She said, God said, don't be dumb in the Bible. God did say that. And another.
Can we give Sheila her own show? Please?
Well, Sheila needs to have her own.
Sheila, come on.
She's a sweetheart.
At least make her a regular fill-in.
We love.
She'll end up taking her jobs probably.
Yeah, she probably will. But no, we're out here at the California Republican Convention, Indian Wells. We have now come in. And literally come inside because it is. I
just don't want. What if we missed Rick Perry walking in? Who knows?
Well, I
mean, Trump's campaign manager is just walking through the front door, and why wouldn't the energy secretary?
Well,
And Walker, he's nothing but a former governor. He walked through the front door too, probably.
He got to be walking from the parking lot. He ain't gonna have enough money to pay for valet.
He's serving table before he gives the speech. That's what Walker's doing. Please, if you don't mind, going to walker2024.com.
Oh my gosh! And listen, people give us a bad time because they say we're always bashing, Democrats.
We're equal opportunity.
We do. We literally do. But we do it all in fun and we do it all in jest. The convention's going to be going on until Sunday. All right, the California Republican Convention going on until Sunday here at Indian Wells, and the main session, general session, is on Sunday, and that is the time.
First of all, that's when everyone comes together. A lot of people don't. Conventions are really on both parties. They're really divided. There's like 5 trainings going on at one time. Hardly everyone is at one place at one time, unless there's one huge speaker. But the general session is when nothing else goes on during the general session. That's the only thing available. Everyone crams into one big room. And even on years where the convention is not as contentious as usual, there's still something that's to look forward to.
And the Politico did a write-up saying, listen, this convention is going to be there's going to be some tension.
Yeah.
There was tension at the last convention, and here's the tension.
Some of that tension is carried over into this convention.
That's very true. And the tension is between the maybe never Trumpers,
closet never Trumpers.
The closet never Trumpers, and then you have the people that support President Trump.
Yeah.
And those are the two factions right now. Chad Mays, the former minority leader of the California Republican Assembly, and you. Oh, well, look, we got a break. I was about to just tell you about what he was alleged to do. Anyhow, we'll talk about it when we come back. And listen, this is why it's important, because he has a resolution that you're going to want to know about because it's going to help out us Republicans and prove that we're not racist.
It's going to help us win back The governor's mansion.
Okay.
Take it to the bank.
Yeah.
Take it to the bank.
All right. Sounds good. Jarris Jackson, Guillermo Moreno here on the New Talk Radio 1680 KGED, the only radio station from the Central Valley, bringing you live to the California Republican Convention in Indian Wells. We'll be right back. We are about to wind down our coverage here.
Well, we gotta go hit up the Cigar Socials.
We gotta
go pick up some disco shoes for you.
Oh man, let me tell you, I can cut a rug, Jarris. Woo! John Travolta in that one movie.
Well, I
got nothing on this.
I love your evolution because you were completely against it. Now you're ready to go get the shoes.
Like this. I don't know. Anyhow, listen, you're still.
It's gonna be a bunch of middle-aged Republicans. I'm not expecting. I'm not expecting the best dance moves.
I might be the best dancer there.
Most likely.
I might be the best dancer there. Well, you know who's gonna be dancing on the field, right? At 7 o'clock. You like that transition? At 7 o'clock.
I don't think football players would appreciate you saying they dance on the field, but all right.
They're so good at what they do. It looks like an effortless. Anyhow, the Kingsburg Vikings, Kingsburg Viking football on New Talk Radio 1680 KGED. They are on they're undefeated. They're heading into their third game tonight against Monache and Marquez.
Give me that name one more time.
Monache. No idea where that's at.
Monache. Is that like a Native American thing?
I don't know. It might be. Right. Tune in at 7. Tune in at 7.
Because now you just nothing. We're going to give them Native American history lessons. We're not going to do that, right?
Yeah,
it's going to be good, clean football.
It's going to be good, clean football.
Good, clean concussions.
Support your local high school team. Friday Night Lights comes to the New Talk Radio 1680 KGED. The Vikings take on Monache. So that's going to be a good game. Hopefully they'll go 3-0. 3-0. I hope
Even
so.
if you don't like sports, there's still something special about the Friday Night Lights.
There is. There really is. So that's going to be coming up at 7 o'clock.
Listen, we just got delivered what we should have had at the Latino training.
Guac and hey, I think I told it on the air. You know I snuck in guacamole at the Republican National Convention when I was there. It was like TSA.
The thing is you make it sound like we've got big signs up that says no guacamole.
It was no outside food. It was no outside food.
Okay, so I couldn't have brought a red-blooded American steak either. Let's be clear. They weren't just discriminating against guacamole.
And I had a hankering for guacamole when I was out there. I just had to have my avocados.
Wait, was there no food inside the?
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay $20 for for
probably $20 for a hot
nachos. Yeah, for nachos and cheese. Come on, man. I'm a fiscal conservative. I'm not gonna be paid to throwing money away like that. Anyhow, George Jackson, Guillermo Moreno here. We're talking about what's going to happen on Sunday. Sunday is a general session for the California Republican Party in Indian Wells, and normally during the general session, they do the party's work. They review they review their bylaws, the platform, any new resolutions that come forward. And to give you an example, the California Democrats had a resolution where they totally said, hey, maybe the Jewish state of Israel should not exist. And they don't want to recognize Israel.
Why not?
Why not, right? That's their resolution. At the California Republican Party, all right, on Sunday at this convention, Chad Mays, the former Republican minority leader who believes that the party needs to, embrace liberalism in order to win. He
started an offshore group called New California, which is all about.
I hate it. It's just stupid. Anyhow, so he's going to be bringing a resolution on Sunday to have an official party stance against white supremacist, xenophobia, ethnic racism.
Ethnic nationalism.
Whatever you want to call it. So he thinks that it's important that the Republican Party have an official statement calling this out, because unless we don't, then that means we're racist, Jairus.
Guillermo, we already told you. The church's Reverend Al Sharpton is going to go out of business. Because the next time he calls us racist, I'm just going to whip out this resolution.
Whip out the resolution.
And he's going to be like, oh, all right, sorry. And then he's just going to walk away.
Didn't know you guys weren't racist. Didn't know. This is just laughable.
Because liberals change their opinions based on facts, right, Guillermo?
Yep, that's very true. But, here's the thing that I want. I'm also cognizant of the fact that, the liberal media, we're kind of giving in to them because – you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If you don't have a resolution calling out racism these days, they're going to say, oh, they're racist. They all met.
But we already set up this is going to be such a bigger problem, though, because if it fails, that's the national headline.
No, that's it. That would be even worse.
Yes. I can literally see the CNN headline right now. California GOP fails to condemn white nationalism at state party convention.
They'll do it. They'll do it.
I told you it was kind of weird. I met the lady that wrote that political article.
Yeah.
She was at the chairwoman's lunch today.
Anyhow, so we have had liberal journalists try to come in and try to.
I don't even want to give him the title. Listen, that title's been drugged through the mud so much, but I don't even know if I want to give him that. He said he was. What was the exact wording that he used? A freelance journalist. And he said he had credentials. He claimed he had credentials and all that good stuff. And then come to find out he had absolutely nothing. Yeah. And he was rightfully deported out of our convention.
There you go. Are we going to talk about homelessness at this convention?
And all the trash they're leaving behind. Yeah. I just wish homeless people would take their trash home.
No, that's so bad.
I do.
Los Angeles Times article here. To chase away homeless people, 7-Eleven stores in LA use classical music.
What? So you think homeless people don't like some Tony Bennett every now and then?
I guess not. That's
homeless people like Dean Martin.
That just came across my
so stupid.
My feed here.
And classical music does not even fit 7-Eleven. So let's be clear about that. If you're gonna, maybe Shell could play classical music. Maybe Chevron.
Oh my gosh.
But 7-Eleven, you're gonna play classical music? That's not a fit whatsoever.
That's very true. Well, hey, we've been here at the California Republican Convention, just covering the convention, the schedule, what's going on, who's going to be here. We really haven't delved into any type of national national news. So here we go. Let's get into some. Or do you have another story?
No. Go ahead and get into your national news.
All right, I'll get into our national news here. Pete Buttigieg went on the Charlemagne the God show.
Look, your two favorite people, Mayor Pete and your homeboy Charlemagne.
And this here coming in from one of our news sites here. Pete Buttigieg, many parts of the Bible don't refer to life until the first breath. I want to know what Bible Pete Buttigieg has, because we talked about him. We talked about him saying that
in Pete's Bible, gays encouraged. Climate change is an unforgivable sin.
Unforgivable sin. You can't do it. Yeah. There you go.
What's funny is these liberals. They claim to be the real Christians, but they have to make up their own Bibles, which is funny. But whatever.
Yeah, no, that's very true. Dorian turns out deadly in U.S. official. 4 dead in Carolinas. Hurricane Dorian. I do loathe the fact that CNN literally said that Dorian is, got worse, and it's an example of climate change.
Well, they would break. The only time they broke out of their 7-hour climate town hall was to do hurricane reports, and of course, we never had hurricanes or hot weather before climate change, Guillermo.
Nope, no, we did not. Our favorite ladies from The View. Kind of just doing a quick.
We don't like anybody on The View. What are you talking about?
Whoopi defends Sanders' population control. Eugenics doesn't have anything to do with minorities. Listen, man. We've entered into.
You want to know what's sad? This is what happens with these liberal people. Conservatives almost got on board with Whoopi at the beginning of the week because she came out against the doxing, and we need to go after all the Trump supporters.
Yeah, Deborah Messing, right?
Yeah.
Deborah Messing.
And she came out and obliterated Deborah, and conservatives loved it. And that's the thing with liberals. Just give them a few days, you'll be back to hating them. Just give them a few days, and they'll say something stupid like that.
Does it surprise you that Bernie Sanders literally said, "Yeah, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about population control."
Keep going more crazy. He sees the poll numbers. He sees that there's a lot of new flavors of crazy, so he's got to go out and do something like this. Now it kind of felt planted, but whatever. But
the whole climate crisis was planted.
Here's the thing: what I don't understand, because they're going to do an LGBT issue one, right?
I did not. You know what? I heard that they were going to do another.
They are.
But
it's on the eve of National Coming Out Day,
and
October 10th. CNN's going to do another. We don't know how many people are going to be in the race, so we don't know how long it's going to be. But they're going to do another back-to-back town hall focusing exclusively on LGBT issues.
You serious? 7 hours?
Well, we don't know how many candidates are going to be left. We don't know how long.
7 hours of LGBT.
Well, we don't. Again,
well, if they don't get 7 hours, then that's not fair to climate change.
That's not fair to the gays.
That's not fair. It wouldn't be if they don't get 7 hours.
Pete Buttigieg and his husband, they're going to go marching on CNN headquarters, and then Don Lemon's going to be like, "Yay!"
Listen? Well, let me ask you this, because I've heard different theories. Do you like that marathon type of town hall? Because I think you kind of get to see who they really are.
I said this. I said, and because there were Democrats afterward, they say this is how all the debates need to be. We need to get rid of their favorite word, the archaic, outdated debates, and we need to do the town halls. The town halls, it gives them more time to spout off their stupidity. And it honestly,
I agree. I kind of like it.
And it gives us more sound bites. It's better when you give them 30 seconds because you can only sound so dumb in the 30-second time span. Yeah. But when you literally give them, they have a 40-minute window, but they had a lot of room to just take as long as they wanted answering that question. And every passing second, you go deeper and deeper into Crazyville.
That's very true.
So I think that. Again, why are we giving Democrats advice? I don't know.
No, okay.
Just
do it again. Do it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it.
When you limit them to 30 seconds, you only get a few inches deep into Crazy Town.
Yeah,
but when you just leave it open, you talk about how we need more abortions to save the planet, criminalize meat, no more gas-powered cars, and just knocking down every building.
You know what it also does is it gives you that kind of full-fledged. Like, you have 40 minutes with a candidate. You get to know what they really like. You get to see a little bit more of their character. You know what I learned about Kamala Harris from the climate change town hall?
What?
She literally, she's book smart on maybe the prosecutorial. That's what she was. She was a prosecutor. But she literally does not have anything else besides that, because they started asking her, "What do you think about this?" "Oh, yeah.
And you know what else? What else she's really huge on? Fake laughter.
Yeah.
To get over a situation where she made a fool of herself.
She's weird.
She's huge on the fake laughter.
She is. Yeah. So it kind of was like, well, wait a minute, dude. I don't know if I can actually.
As a black woman in this country.
Yeah. It's one.
Oh gosh. I've got nieces that are black women.
That's exactly.
Actually, we don't know what they identify as.
But that's exactly what I'm talking about. In the debate, remember when she had that breakout moment? Man, she was scripted.
Because it was 30 seconds. They could plan it out beginning to end. You give her free reign and she crumbles.
She does not know what to do. Could you imagine her? I think she just wants to sit behind the Resolute desk and just say she's president. I don't think she could actually make a decision. And that's not because she's a woman. That's not because I'm just saying you really got to see. And Pocahontas, she just looked weird. She looked like I can't say it, but I'm gonna say it.
What?
You know those people that are on the street like that, doing drugs?
Tweakles.
They don't sit down and just kind of like that's what Pocahontas looked like.
Yeah.
She's weird.
They all look bad.
She's weird.
And was Bootleg Obama on LSD? Why were his eyes open so wide?
They're always that way, man.
What's wrong with him?
It's not, I'm not.
Looked like a milk dud with the world's biggest pupils. Jesus, get it together, Bootleg. Did you see that dude's eyes?
They're always like that, man.
We're gonna fight climate change.
Dude, they're always. They say the same thing about they say the same thing about President Trump. I think he's orange.
What do they say about him?
Orange, Cheeto.
He embraces the orange. Yeah. That's not even in the attack line anymore.
Yeah. And Joe Biden, poor guy, he's busted a vein. The guy busted a vein in his eye.
Bloody Eye Joe. Bloody Joe. That's his new name, Bloody Joe. Busted an eye. I didn't even know you can do that. You want to know what's funny though? That proves if that can happen to you, you're too old to be running for president.
No, I disagree.
That doesn't happen to young people.
I disagree with
that. Doesn't happen to young people.
You listen.
That only happens when you're 1,001.
No, I doubt. It's no, I doubt that happened. But anyhow, no, but seriously, you just kind of I love it because you really get to see more of the candidates. So I can't wait. I
think these are a disaster. Tom Perez, I know he has to put on a bright and shiny face for everything, but this was not good.
Oh,
go back to the 30-second responses.
He pulled
because this is. But no, they're gonna do it for LGBT. So clearly they think it was cool. Yeah. I just want them to do one for stuff that actually matters.
Like what? The economy?
Yeah. Where's the economy?
I ain't gonna do that.
Okay, so we do climate change, which is never in the top 6 of the most important issues to voters. Then we do LGBT, which they're like 3% of the whole. What are we gonna do? Something like GETUS that benefits everybody. Gay, straight, female. When are we going to do something that actually benefits everyone instead of these just pandering to the lowest common denominator?
That's how they're going to lose. I'll tell you what, we're going to be here for another half an hour here at the California Republican Party Convention. 7 o'clock, Kingsburg, Vikings football on the new Talk Radio.
Who you got money on?
Kingsburg, man, of course. And at 7 o'clock, you'll be able to hear the game here on the new Talk Radio, 1680 KGED. here. Belinda, Joan. For some reason, my phone on Facebook doesn't let me go up. Happy anniversary to 27 years. Belinda, happy anniversary. Thanks for spending some of that time with us here. Belinda, that's me. I'll turn myself off here. For some reason, my phone. Welcome back to our coverage of the California Republican Convention here at Indian Wells, where
I got news for you, right? Chad Mays can go stuff it. You want to know why? Because we have Mexican food, free, by the way, Mexican food available at our evening function tonight. I just want the record to show. All right, we didn't have cheeseburgers or anything American. We didn't have red-blooded steak. No. We had Mexican food.
Well, there you go. See how we're not racist. We swear. California Republicans meeting this weekend to organize, to train, to campaign, and to win.
We don't even like saying it anymore because we don't even know what winning is like.
We've lost our way. We've lost our way. We literally have lost our way. But no, listen. I think this is gonna be a great convention, and I'm not just doing that because we're here and we gotta hype it up. I truly believe that it's.
Well, there's people really want to hear from Trump's campaign manager, and why wouldn't you? First-hand account of the campaign. I just want to see when the app is dropping. To be honest.
Let me ask you: do you think the campaign manager is going to say, "Hey guys, this state's going to be in play"?
I hope he doesn't think we're that stupid.
You're the hype guy.
I know,
you're the campaign manager. You got to come out and say, "We're going to win California."
I hope he's going to take us more seriously than that. I might get up and leave. It's not going to even be worth my time. He's going to be playing us for a damn fiddle.
Listen, but kind of like we had Mark Mosier earlier on. He was running for Secretary of State of California. And
there's another one that got away. Good job, California.
Yeah, no kidding. But we all got to follow a winner, right? We all want someone to get a fight that's going to win. Why not? Why not put California in play?
How about we make sure Texas doesn't go blue first?
That's a good point. Let's just focus on Texas for right now because California there's no hope. Yeah, there really is, and I don't even. It's pretty bad. But Chad Mays will be bringing his resolution.
No hope, all feces. Welcome to the Golden State.
Hold on, let's go back to Trump's campaign chairman, right? Campaign chairman.
By the way, what an upgrade!
Yeah, he was a digital guy.
Yeah, he was in charge of digital. 4 years later, he's running the whole operation. God bless him.
Yeah, no kidding. He's here.
Yes.
And we saw him.
Which makes me think that maybe this is more of like a desert type of political Coachella atmosphere, because usually at conventions, if someone's speaking at 9:05, they show up at 9, and then they literally go right out the back door. They don't enjoy the convention. Yeah. He's here the night before. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's got a lot of. He might have a public event. He's going to have a private one. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I like that.
Well, no, I think it. It also shows that the president is serious about California. He sends this. I think it. Listen, we're not in play. We're not. Listen, we're not. I know we're not in play. I know.
As long as you're
I know the 2020 Democrat candidate, whoever the heck is going to be, they're going to take all the electoral college votes, if we even still have the electoral college by then.
Oh my God.
You know how it is. You know how it is with these Democrats.
That would be record time for a constitutional amendment.
That would be unless they rip it up. But no, we're still here. We're going to be here all weekend long. We're going to be here.
Come say hi, by the way. Yeah. I haven't even thrown that out. If you are from Fresno or where the hell ever, and you want to come say hi.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Hit us up on our Facebook page.
We're only one of 2 radio stations here. I mean,
and the other one is whatever.
That used to be our cousin station.
Yeah, we were. We
weren't the southern type of cousins. We were the.
Wow!
I'm not throwing shade at the South.
Throwing shade at the good South. The South's the only American part of America anymore.
Well, they better deliver again in 2020, or else they're gonna be the bad state.
Actually, no, that's another. We actually don't need the South. We need you, Michigans and Pennsylvanians. That's what we need.
Yeah, no kidding.
And Florida. There's a southern state we need. And Florida. Don't be messing it up.
So why is the Trump guy here then?
I don't know. Hey, listen, Brad, we love you, but I got like 5 states you should probably be in right now.
Probably, yeah.
Rather than us, but we're still happy he's here.
So the big news that you shared with us is he's dropping an app. The campaign's dropping an app.
Yes, there's going to be an official Trump re-election campaign app.
Was there a Trump 2016 app?
No, there was not.
There was not.
Yes.
There was not an app.
No. So now we're going to get an official app, which I'm happy to hear because it's our job to keep up with the campaign. So why not use an app?
Yeah, why not use an app? Do you think the Twitter? Do you think that's going to be the president's new Twitter feed, like just specifically for us?
Hey, see,
we're going to get better messages than Twitter.
Forget trying to use the government on the free market on a private business. Just go tweet on the app.
That's pretty awesome. Could you imagine those tweets? Can you imagine those tweets?
It'd make these tweets look like G-rated, the ones we see now. He's like, all right, here's how I really feel.
All right, no word limit here, buddy. Let me just get at this.
Send her back. I know where she could really go. That's what he's gonna tell us on his app. It'd be great. I'd love it.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I'll tell you what, we definitely want to plug in less than 19 minutes from now. The Kingsburg Vikings football team is going to be taking on Monache. You're going to want to join.
And we have a united front. We're all for the burgers. The Kingsburg.
The Kingsburg Vikings. Kingsburg Vikings.
There you go.
They're taking on Monache. You're definitely going to want to.
Monache, you're going down. Right?
Monache, I don't even know where that's at.
I mean, we like you. We're sure you're nice people, but you're not going to win.
Yeah, you guys are going down anyhow. So they're going to be on. Mark Espinoza is going to be calling the game. Jose Avila is going to be out there, and it's sure to be.
And go say hi, by the way, if you see us out there.
Yeah, that's true. Listen, if you're going to be.
Do we have swag to give
we
the
do.
Sexy
We do have half of our booth over there. Okay. So the other half is behind us. The other half is over there.
Welcome to AM radio, folks.
That's right.
Really, if you think about it, half our booth is on one side of California, and half of it's on the other.
Yeah, that's true, and they will be live as soon as we go off the air. They're going to click on in Kingsburg, California.
And how long is the game? Because this is a lot of
3
hours.
hours. It's 3 hours. 3-hour game.
And meanwhile, we're in hour 3 of those other 3-letter station being on syndicated
programming. We're going to be on until 10 p.m. at night. 10 p.m. at night. So we're the only ones bringing you.
I liked you on the field, brother, asking questions like you were How was that, by the way? A political junkie trying to act like he knows about football, asking questions.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know.
You did the bet. How's it feel? Good? Oh, all right, cool. Good game, buddy. That was basically you.
For those of you that don't know, I did the coach's interview at the end of the game.
We need to get a sportscaster person.
Listen.
We need a sideline reporter.
We do. I just need to see how they do it on ESPN and all the other ones. They're like ESPN, the Ocho. Go figure out how they do it. Hey, it's tough asking questions to a.
I know. Why do you think I have you do all our interviews?
And by the way, we've had some great interviews. Amy Fan West, she's running for Congress.
You know what the bad part about having Mark Moyser on? There's a bad part about having him on. You know what it is? It reminds you of what we could have had.
Yeah, I know.
That's the only bad part. It reminds you of how much better shape we could have been in.
It also reminds you that California could have been in play had we gotten all the people off the voter rolls that shouldn't be on there.
And then you hear the stories and you're like, I'm glad I know that information so I know how corrupt it is. But you're like, man, don't sleep well at night knowing that guys are registering their dogs.
Yeah, I was going to say, he literally told us, hey, I met
multiple times registering their dogs.
And he interviewed the dog and the guy.
Yeah. That's why these people need to get elected, because then they have all this knowledge and they just got to. Although he is doing a lot of work, and what he didn't mention, not only Army Dillon and Moyser himself, a lot of this work is pro bono too, as well.
Yeah,
so God bless him for that.
They're suing the state of California, who is demanding President Trump show his tax returns if he's going to be on the ballot. They're suing the pants off of them, which they need to. I mean, it's unconstitutional, it's wrong, and I'm glad we got them fighting back. We got Judicial Watch. We got Christopher Adams, great election law attorney. We're finally fighting back, and this is what we got to do more on the more on the electorate level. We got to start taking over school boards and state house, which I know.
I mean, that's how it's going to happen. I mean, we're not going to have one election where we end up winning the government.
We can hope, but do you think California will ever come back? You think California will ever?
I think by the time California is ready to come back, all the other 49 states are going to have gone to socialist hell, so it's not really going to make a difference.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Jairus, because I said last night on my show, I said, hey, look, I think we're going to be fine. We're going to avoid this climate crisis talk, and they're not going to win in 2020. I'm calling it. I think eventually, someone's going to get in the way.
You're making an election prediction?
I'm making an election prediction.
Yeah, okay. Well, this haven't been good like the last 2 times.
Listen, I think we're fine in 2020. And listen, I'm not the only one. There's.
Well, you weren't the only one wrong either. 2018, but
that is very true. Good point. I was wishing for the red wave, and we got knocked out with the blue wave.
I told you it was going to be a sad night.
But I think that these Democrats and these the media, I think they're starting to win the young mind. They're winning.
So you're of the belief it's not necessarily 2020 we need to worry about. It's 2024, 2028.
Absolutely. When AOC is going to be old enough to be able to run for.
She's definitely running, right?
Oh, she's going to run for president. Absolutely. Right, and I'll tell you what, the way she's the front runner. They're talking about her ideas right now. They're talking about her ideas as if she was the front runner. AOC is running for president.
The party is going to be so left by the time she runs. She's going to be the moderate. She's going to be the Joe Biden. She's going to be the Joe Biden in the primary by the time she runs in there.
She's going to be busting veins in her eyes.
Bernie Sanders going to be running from the grave. You watch.
Oh my God!
These people have no standards. These filthy people.
They don't. But listen, we'll have to wait and see what the next 7-hour marathon is going to be. I love them. I think they should do more of LGBT.
Yeah.
LGBT.
I just want an issue that affects everyone, like money.
They're not going to do a money
finances,
debate.
Taxes. I just want, and I know it's not sexy. That's why.
It's not.
Shouldn't Pete go first if it's a gay town hall?
Why?
Because he has the most experience. I mean.
Oh, Jared, that's horrible. That is horrible. Well, maybe they should do a Christianity debate.
How is that horrible? He has the most experience being gay, so shouldn't he go first?
I don't know. I mean, first or last. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, I'm not CNN. I'm not. I did give them a new name though. The Climate Change News Network, CCNN.
CC.
Get it? We could have T-shirts.
Where's our bell?
We didn't ring the bell. We didn't ring the bell all the way to Indian Wells. Maybe it's in Kingsburg.
Probably.
Maybe it's in Kingsburg.
And we do need to tease next week. If you don't know, is debate week.
That's true. It's Thursday, right?
Thursday, yeah. But we've got stuff lined up all week. We've got Diamond and Silk. I can't confirm we have Larry Elder.
Larry Elder's going to be on. That's right.
We might have Mr. Gay Frogs himself. Maybe. Not confirming.
Alex Jones.
Possibly.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll brush up on my conspiracies.
And a Trump rally to boot on Monday.
Trump rally on Monday. Man, it's going to be a busy week. It's going to be a busy week.
And for the first time ever, John Machika will be joining us for debate week.
That's going to be special.
Excited.
That's going to be special. You're listening to coverage of the California Republican Convention. When we come back, it'll be our last segment out here in Indian Wells.
Final thoughts, buddy.
Final thoughts
because
here.
We got some socials to get to. We got some parties. We got to go get you some disco shoes.
I'm good. We'll be right back here on the New Talk Radio 1680 KGED. Vikings football coming up at 7. All right, folks. Appreciate you guys tuning in on Facebook Live. Let's see here. They talk population control in one breath and open borders. Everyone, welcome in another breath. Biden has had an annual. Sorry, Jairus made us do the show for about 3 hours out in the 110-degree heat, so I'm a little woozy. I want to say one thing about Trump and the black marker and Alabama. Those storms come and hit and change direction. You can never tell. Yeah, listen, folks, I think that was just the media, and he said it. The media just trying to make him look bad. I mean, come on. If they predicted Dorian the right way, they would have realized that the Dorian didn't it stay out for it just kind of stayed still. Well, not stay still, but it traveled extremely slowly. So not even the forecasters could have forecasted that, apparently. As long as the election is fair, no voter fraud, Trump wins for sure. I'm concerned with rigging, though. These Dems have been doing unbelievable things. Belinda. Yeah, no, they're definitely gonna try. Are you in church or what? You gotta. That's right. We're out here at the California Republican Party convention in Indian Wells at the Renaissance.
All right.
Esmeralda.
I got more proof that we're not racist.
What's your proof that the Republicans are not racist, Jairus?
Not only do we have Mexican food, but we ran out of Mexican food. So, not only did we have it, but we loved it.
There you go.
So now I'm just enjoying some Ronald Reagan Jelly Bellies.
There you go. There you go. Hey, some of our final thoughts here. I don't know. You want me to go first? Or
you go first.
All right. Listen. So California Republican Convention. We know. I want to let everybody know because everybody they talk to is pretty disheartened. Let's just be real. The Republican Party is struggling throughout the state. I want to tell you this. There is a fantastic group of individuals that are meeting here at this convention that care about the party, that care about the state. And they're really and they're really here this weekend working hard and making sure that we all get together. There's different types of Republicans, and some of us might not like every single type of Republican. There might be an anti-Trumper that still calls himself a Republican. We might not even think they're Republicans, but they're a
lot of them like to stay in the closet, though.
They do. But listen, at the end of the day, we're like a family. And unless we band together, I know, but unless
we're like a family.
Well, we are. I mean, just because they're not like the family you like, but they're like the ones that you have to put up with because we're all in the same party together.
Yes. So I just don't give those family members my number.
I listen, I see what you're saying, but I want everybody to know that, listen, have some faith. The party is going to come back. I don't know if it's going to be this year. I don't know if it's going to be next year. I don't know if it's going to be in our lifetime.
Might be full-grown little Morenos running around before it turns around.
That is reality, but all I can hope is that one day.
But I guess it is an oxymoron.
Yeah,
full-grown little.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Listen, I do hope
you got to cut more with every passing hour. You got to cut more slack.
Yeah, that's when we did, and you got to cut a lot of slack because we did half the show in 110-degree weather, so our brains are a little fried, or as we like to call it,
like Marianne Williamson.
Yeah, we're marinated. We're marinated brains like Marianne Williamson. Exactly. Marianne Williamson.
There was just no puff passing taking place.
No, not at all. So I'm hopeful. I hope a lot of good things come out of this convention. I hope that the Republicans get a game plan together. We get a game plan together, and we head into 2020 with a plan. And if not, well, damn it, we can do a lot of phone calls out of here for Trump.
Pretty much, yeah.
Those are my parting thoughts. Jairus?
For the foreseeable future, we're screwed. But hopefully things will turn around. Oh, we got more money than we've ever had.
Yeah, that's true.
More volunteers than we've ever had.
That's true.
4 million impressions.
4 million impressions on Facebook, more than the Russians and
Putin. Things are still looking up. The saying about how there's light at the end of the tunnel. We can see the light, but we're still like 15,000 miles away from the end of the tunnel. But there's small glimmers of the light.
I don't know what tunnels you've been in, buddy.
So for the foreseeable future, we're still screwed. But maybe one day we'll come out of it. But until then. Whatever.
Until then, have fun And that's what we're about to do, right? The convention. Oh, we're going to be off.
No one knows how to lose like a California Republican.
We're going to be off the air in 3 minus 52 seconds. And then after that,
time for some manly stuff.
Mark Espinoza is going to have to steer the station for 3 hours as he calls the Vikings football game. Are you a football guy, Jairus?
No.
I
mean, I like politics. So.
All right. Well, it's kind of like gridiron. It's kind of like the gridiron. I mean, it's,
hey, man.
You know, maybe.
Some days I wonder what's more violent.
Yeah. Amen.
Especially once Antifa gets involved. You need helmets and pads. Oh, my God. Are you going to play a football game? Nah, political rally. Oh, okay.
No kidding. But the Kingsburg Vikings are going to be taking on Monache, and we're going to bring you the game at 7.
We got all the money on Monache?
No, Vikings.
Vikings. We got all the money on the Vikings.
All the money on the. We don't gamble though in this state.
We don't?
Only with
people's lives.
Only with, unfortunately.
And your constitutional liberties.
And your gun rights.
And your gun.
That's about the only thing. But no, go Vikings tonight as they take on Monache. They are 2-0, and Monache is 0-2. You always got to worry. You always got to worry. Those teams come in, they're 0-2. They got nothing to lose. They're just
That's in the fourth quarter when it's close. One of them pulls out a shank. Like, we ain't got nothing to lose.
No,
we gotta win.
It's not that kind of game, Jared.
Well, it'll get down and dirty. You never know.
I'll tell you what we got our Talk Radio 1680 team over there. I
hope they're safe.
Well, we have a press box, so
we stay above the fray.
We're not. Well, no. The other half of this set is actually in Kingsburg. So, Jose,
if you're in Kingsburg, please go say hi to us. We got
go say hi to us. One of these days.
Even if you're a liberal, we still want to hear from you.
We do, and listen, that's what it's about. Trying to convert you.
We talked about this. 2 political junkies that really don't care about sports. Friday night lights are still. When I was in high school, I still went. I didn't know who was playing, but it's still fun.
It's a great American pastime.
You get a hot dog, and
Yeah, you either watch a game.
You find out that your teacher has 4 kids. You're like, oh my God. I didn't know Miss Smith had 10 kids. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you figure I like the Friday night lights. And this is coming from someone that doesn't even like sports. I like Friday night lights.
That is so true, though. You find out a lot about your teachers that you did not want to know about.
You do.
Like, wait a minute, you live with your mom, Mr. Jones lives with his mom?
Wait a minute. Your girlfriend's how old?
That's his wife? Wow. He married up.
And then you ever have that teacher that keeps it secret how old they are, and then you see how old the kids are? You start having some real questions like, how old is Mr. Donovan? How old is he? Friday Night Lights can bring about a lot of questions on the school campus. A lot.
All right. Well, we're.
But they're fun, so you should go out and I don't like football. Shut up. That doesn't matter. It's still a great time.
Go out, enjoy the game, and support the kids. I mean, it's about hard work. It's about determination. It's about dedication.
Get some delicious processed food.
Yeah, it's
climate change.
Climate change. Hey, they had hamburgers in a Washington Union game. They hamburgers.
See, back in my day, it was just hot dogs and nachos. They're doing full hamburgers now.
No, wait until one day they're gonna have Indian food. Because that's the
thing. Why you got to ruin Friday Night Lights?
I'm thinking, come on, you need to get some more cuisine in there.
No.
Anyhow, there was a part of this hotel that smelled like Indian food earlier at the California Republican Convention. I got a little excited. I love Indian food.
That was the part of the hotel being renovated.
Oh,
that's the part that smelled like Indian food.
Anyhow, listen up. We got to go because it's getting later, and Friday Night Lights is going to be coming up on the new Talk Radio 1680 KGED from the Indian Wells Renaissance Esmeralda.
Until next year, buddy. We're going to be in L.A., which I think when we're in L.A., we're going to value being in the desert because that traffic we're going to have to deal with is going to be a nightmare.
That's a good point. Hey, Jairus Jackson, Guillermo Moreno signing off from the only radio station in the Central Valley, bringing you to the California Republican Convention. See you next week. Everybody on Facebook Live, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
All right, I don't know if are we still on Facebook or no?
No, we're good.
All right, we're good. All right, folks.